Welcome back to my channel Marvel's Tutor. In this video, we are going to see components of computer. Components of computer. If we say about the components of computer, computer is made up of various elements which helps in effective functioning as well as processing. There are five components. Which helps the computer for proper functioning as well as make the processing of data easier, convenient and faster. The five components are: the first one is the input unit. And second one is the output unit. Third one is the control unit. Fourth one is the memory unit. And the fifth component is the arithmetic and logical unit. Now we are going to see each and every unit with the meaning. The first one is the input unit. Input unit accept the data from the user. The input unit accept the data from the user through input devices. You might know about the input devices. Some of the input devices, the direct input devices are keyboard, mouse, scanner, etc. And the next one is the output unit. The output unit display the result to the user. How would display the result? Yes, it display the result through the output devices. Some of the output devices are printer, monitor, etc. And what about the third one, which is the control unit? The control unit which controls the sequence of all the operations of what the computer performs. Okay, yes. And then the fourth one is the memory unit. The memory unit which stores the data. And as well as well as the information. The memory unit, which is divided into two types. One is the primary memory, another one is the secondary memory. Primary memory and the secondary memory. The primary memory is the temporary memory, whereas the secondary memory is the permanent memory. Primary memory is the temporary memory, whereas the secondary memory is the permanent memory. Okay, yes. So I can give an example for the primary memory. RAM. RAM is the primary memory. Okay, yes. The secondary memory example is ROM, read only memory. This is a random access memory. This is read only memory, or we can say hard disk. Hard disk is the secondary memory. Okay, yes. And then the fifth one is the ALU, that is arithmetic and logical unit. This arithmetic operation or processing such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Not only the arithmetic operation, it performs logical operations also. The logical operations such as comparing, selecting, matching and merging. Now, the control unit, memory unit as well as the ALU, that is arithmetic and logical unit, all these present in the CPU, which is called as the central processing unit. The central processing unit is called as the brain of the computer because the actual processing present in the CPU. We will see the diagram, the actual diagram of the central processing unit or the whole process of the components of the computer. Now we will see the diagram of actual processing of a computer. First, we saw about the input unit. The input unit which accepts the input data from the user through input devices such as keyboard, mouse and the scanner IC. And then there will be the central component which is called as CPU. CPU means central processing unit. the actual processing occurs here. Okay, yes, so it's called as the brain of the computer. Now the CPU contains three units. The first one is the control unit, and then memory unit. The last one is the ALU, that is arithmetic and logical unit. So the CPU itself have three units. They are control unit, memory unit, and then the arithmetic and logical unit. And then the last unit, which is the output unit. The output unit, which displays the data as well as the information to the user through the output devices. Now we will see the actual processing. Okay, these are all the basic components what we discussed before. Okay, yes. See, always the control unit will have control over all the units. Okay, so the control unit will have a control over all the units, I said, right? Yes, it will have the control over the input unit. It will have control over the output unit. It will have control over the memory unit. It will have control over the arithmetic and logical units. So the control unit will have the connection or the control over the input unit, memory unit, arithmetic and logical unit, and then the output unit. In memory unit itself, we are having two memory. I already said the memory unit. Inside the memory unit, there are two memory. One is the primary or main memory, and then the secondary memory. As I already said, the primary memory is the temporary memory. Okay, yes. See, usually what we do, we will save the data, right? So whatever the data we enter into the computer, we usually save. See, if we enter any data through the input devices, it will display onto the monitor. That is an output unit. Okay, yes. So before we save that particular data, it will be present in the primary memory. Is that clear? Yes. See, before saving the data, before storing the data, okay, whatever the data we enter through the input unit, it will store in the primary memory. After saving the data, okay, after storing the data, so usually we will give some name and then some extension. If I type anything in the notepad, so we will give some name. Okay, yes, document dot text, or else we will have some name x dot text. Likewise, we will give some name to that file and then some extensions will be there. Okay, yes. So usually we store the data, right? After storing the data, that particular data will enter into the primary memory. So after saving only, the data will enter into the permanent memory. Before to that, it will be present in the primary memory only. That means that if any power off, the data what we enter will disappear. Okay, if in case we save the data to the memory, then even if power off, the data will be permanently stored in the computer itself. Okay, that is the difference between the primary as well as the secondary memory. Okay, now we will see the actual processing of the CPU or the components of the computer. Okay, yes. See, usually the user will enter the data. Okay, that will be the user. Okay, the user will enter the data through the input device. So data will enter into the input unit. Is it clear? Yes. And then the data, as soon as we enter the data, the data will enter into the primary memory. The data will enter into the memory first. This is the first process. Okay, yes. As the user will feed the input to the input unit through the input device. Okay, as soon as we enter the data will enter into the primary memory. Okay, so memory unit, it will enter into the memory unit in the primary memory. Then afterwards the data will show it to the output unit through the output device. That is the second process. Is that clear? Yes. Whatever the data we enter through the input devices as like a keyboard, the data will enter into the primary memory and then it will display in the output device like a monitor. Okay, we will see the data, we can able to see the data. This is the short process. Okay, yes. If we want to do any calculation, okay, say for example, if I give some input 2 and then 2, okay, so this will be the input. Now I want to make any calculation with this input. Okay, yes. Now I want to add this thing. See, for adding we need another one unit which is called as the arithmetic and logical unit, because this arithmetic and logical unit will perform the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication as well as the division. Am I right? Yes. So here this unit will helps for processing of these input. Okay, yes. So now I am going to give input 2 as an input. So that will enter into the primary memory and then it will display in the monitor. Okay, yes. This is the actual processing I already said. And then again I am going to give another one input. Okay, first in this is the first input and this is the second input. Again I am going to give another one input. Okay, yes. So 2 as well as another one 2. Okay, this will enter into the memory and then it will be displayed 2 and then 2. Is it clear? Yes. So now I'm asking to make the calculation. Now what the ALU will do? The ALU will take the input to this unit. Okay, yes. So what operation I asked? Addition. Okay, yes. I asked the addition. Clear? Yes. So I want to make addition. Clear? Yes. So here what the arithmetic and logical unit will do? Will select the addition. Okay, here what the arithmetic and logical unit will do? So first input plus the second input. Okay, yes. So what will be the answer? The answer will be 4. Clear? Yes. This processed data, this is the processed data, right? This is the processed data or the information. This processed data, again it will enter into the memory unit. Okay, what will be the answer? 4. This also will be in the primary memory. Okay, so and then this 4 will be displayed. This 4 will be displayed to the output unit. Okay, so what will be the answer? 4. This 4 will be displayed through the output device. Okay, yes. So this is the actual processing. Now if I say this particular thing, then the 4 answer is there, right? Yes. It will stored in the secondary data if I save that. Otherwise the 4 will be present in the primary memory only once the power of the data will disappear. Okay, this is the actual processing. Okay, what actually I do? I give 2 inputs and then what I asked to do? Yes, I asked to do add. Okay, yes, this is the input. And afterwards what happened? These data are stored into the memory. What memory it is? Primary memory. Okay, yes. And then these data are sent to the ALU. Okay, what does ALU do? Yes, it performs the operation. And again, this answer will enter into the primary memory. If we save the data, then this particular 4 will enter into the secondary memory for permanent storage. Clear? Yes. So this will be the actual processing of the computer. Yes, 2 and 2 add. This is an operation. Okay, yes. This 2 and 2 is the actual input. It will send to the primary memory. Okay, and afterwards we want the operation, right? Yes. So add will be done by the ALU. Okay, so it's sent to the ALU unit. Okay, yes. This ALU will do the operation. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. If you are not saving the data, then it will enter into the primary memory. Okay, this is the first process. If we save the data, okay, then it will enter into the secondary memory. Okay, yes, this is the actual processing of the computer. Thank you. We will see in the next video. So subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for getting the further videos notification. Thanks for watching.